Hey, hello, testing. Okay, so that works. Hey, hello, hello. Hey, hello, hello. And with this, and with this, and with this, Hey, hey, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hello, hello. Okay, that works. All right. Okay, that works. All right. So, day two of this Nes stream we've heard so much about. Let's do it. Okay, so this is just Clue Land. I was just testing everything, making sure it works. Today, so we got 7 out of 739 done, and we're keeping on playing every NES game ever made. Today, I have no idea what I'm gonna play, so I listed them out and I forgot the whole list. So let's go see what's next. The next one is, so last time we played golf was the last one we played. Today we're gonna play a Gyromite first, which is, as you all know, as everybody on this planet knows, obviously, is a Rob the Robot game, which Rob was a robot, a physical robot guy that you would get with your console, and he would do stuff with the game, so you would need Rob to play. But so you might think, oh, well, if you need Rob to play, are you gonna play this game? Well, the secret is that you would actually just need a second controller, because of what Rob would do. He would use 6D batteries to basically move around very loudly and push the A and B buttons. That's it. That's basically all he did. So I mapped those A and B buttons to a second controller, and I'm gonna be both myself, playing myself as Dr. Guy, who I don't know his name, and also Robert Robot, which is his full name, as you all know. So, test, direct, I have no idea what that is. I'm just gonna go to 1P game. Let's do this. So, I am that Doctor Guy, one player, got 5 lives. And I believe the goal is to eat all those cabbages. Probably something to do with the bombs, right? So, I'm this guy. Can I jump? I can't jump. I can just basically go left and right. And Rob would lower and raise these blue things. But as I can push the button. Wait. Oh, there we are. Okay. I have to hold the button. Okay. And then there's these cabbages, which I can grab and probably feed to those birds. Yeah, okay. So the birds are like, I love cabbages. And I'm like, peace out. So I have to hold the button here to lower, and I'm dead. Wait, I can actually probably just crush. Oh, okay. Damn it. I messed up. So I probably can crush this guy. Whoop. Just like that. Amazing, violent gameplay here of killing these monster birds. Which, as a doctor, which he's probably like a weird science, like a mad science doctor guy. He probably created these monsters, so he's the real monster, is what I'm learning here in this game. And somebody's trying to kill him by basically putting bombs everywhere. So there's obviously a violent backstory to this thing that we probably will never find out. So I'll just assume that I'm right and that this guy is a murdering monster, and that, okay, yeah, I can grab cat. Oh. So this is actually way faster than I thought. Am I gonna die? No, he just can jump like that. So yeah, this is actually pretty... Doing it like with both hands is actually an interesting extra challenge for sure. That you're just like... I have to, keep my brain on these things and keep my brain on... It's actually probably a better game this way, right? It's a bit more challenging than just, oh, there's this robot hanging out, and then he's basically just taking way too long to push these buttons. So this is actually an interesting thing. Oh, can I? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm pausing. So the pausing here is basically so I can say, "Excuse me, Robert, may you please push the blue button?" And then that green light that flashed is basically sending epileptic information to Rob, which Rob is saying, "Okay, I'm gonna push the button that makes the blue thing go down." But that's the interesting thing about this game is that since Robert Robot was controlled and he was really slow, you would need like a bunch of time to actually let him get to his thing, get to the button. So that would take like 30 seconds or something. So that's why there's like 908 seconds up here, which like way too much for this small level when you're playing it by yourself, but when you're playing it with a super slow robot that's very loud and slow and dumb, it would take way longer. So that's why that's there. Let's keep on going here. I'm just gonna speed run this. Okay, so when I'm pausing, I can actually move around here and see the whole level, which is, since this is like a puzzle platformer, you can you need that information, right? That's where the puzzle comes from. Okay, there we are. All right, grab that, grab a beat. Can I crush this guy? Boom, murder. So I do like the look of this doctor guy. He's kind of cool looking. And that's cool looking as well. You know, you have to be pretty strong to climb a rope like that. You have to be a pretty buff dude to be able to do this, right? That's like a famous high school TV show slash movie. The big challenge for the nerd to beat is climbing this rope. But this guy is just like climbing up and down like crazy. He's doing it. He's doing it like crazy. And I'm doing it like crazy. Look, I'm already at like level 4. Excuse me, phase 4. This is a realistic depiction of science. So there's only one thing in this one. So the challenge is killing those birds. So now I just go down here. I gotta grab this beat. And then, there you go, friend. Oh my god, I gotta let him eat it first. He does not like freak out at the sight of a beet. He has to be distracted by eating a beet. That's like the gameplay nuance you don't always understand, right? You gotta die to learn it. Or you can actually just be quick enough to skip that entire beat section. So now do I have to push? I don't think Rob can push both at once. Can he? I don't know. He probably could, right? Because he's just putting like tops on top. And now I'm just gonna wait for that guy to finish his thing. Climb up. Or just do that like an idiot. There you go. I won. Begin. Like a winner. Actually, oh man, I missed it. Phase 5. Look at that stuff. That's like a big puzzle. Okay. Downstairs. This. Down. Climb up so I can murder you. Excuse me, sir. Where are you going, buddy? Buddy? Oh, never mind. I'm not really sure what I was expecting to happen there. I just kind of climbed up into the monster. That was not smart of me. I don't know. Let's just grab this. Gyromite speedrun here. What? Oh my god. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the strategy I'm going with. Now, I can't just go up here, go straight left, eat that bomb, boom, go back down. That's I'm an old man. I'm pretty slow. I can't just do boom 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 like that. What I can do though is I've got a beat, right? I'm equipped with a vegetable. So I'll go up, turn right here, drop a beat. I'll actually drop it a bit closer to the edge here. Meanwhile, I'll be hanging out here. That bird monster is gonna come, eat the beat. While he's eating the beat, I'll beat him to the bomb, grab that bomb, go back, win like a winner. That's exactly what's gonna happen. All right? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so maybe that did not go as planned. Okay. I'll just try it again, hey. That's why lives exist, right? So you can try again. It's not like real life where if you die, you're done. Okay. How about we use the FI strategy, which is basically to say, or the FIS, which is basically to say, fuck it, I'll grab it and go back down quickly. Let's do that. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I haven't clicked back. Sorry, I was too excited. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Fuck it. See what I did there is I give everyone, including myself, a false sense of security by saying, oh, I'll just go there. I'll just say fuck it. But deep down in the back of my mind, I knew I was gonna have to beat it. I was gonna have to bring out the beats. Yeah, it wasn't the fuck it strategy. It was the FIBS, or the FIBS, fuck it beat strategy, which, as you all know, fibs also means lying. So it's actually a super smart and super clever joke that I just did there. So you're welcome for that. Okay, that's down here. Boom. Down here. Boom. There's a bird on my right, I think. He's just... I can't even go over there with him. So yeah, there's a bird somewhere over here. He's just stuck in the wall, you know. Like what happens in quality games. Let's keep on going. I'll just grab that bomb and we're done here. Boom. Done. I'm kind of having fun right now. I kind of like this. I kind of like how simplistic and challenging doing both at once is. It's actually pretty cool. It's not like incredibly amazing or anything, but you know, it's a little relaxing, chill thing. So I have to go down here. Oh man, no, grab that beat. Yeah, okay. No, damn it. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh no, I'm actually not dead. Thank God for stupid AI, I guess. Excuse me, bird, can you please get crushed by that blue thing? Thank you very much. It's like they're not even chasing me. Oh, he's looking at that beat. What are you gonna do, dude? Are you gonna come back? Oh. I should have just... I should have just walked past him. Like a dum-dum. Like, well, not a dum-dum. Oh my god. Can you please chase me? Hey, idiot. Stealth kills. I could have snapped his neck. Dr. Grandpa can't snap people's necks. The animation on Grandpa is pretty smooth. There's like lots of frames. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I always forget that they can just eat the beats even if I hadn't if it's not me that would put him down, right? So wrong button. I just wanna do two things at once. Can you please let me do that, video game? And I'll mess it up. Okay, so now I gotta actually crush this guy. Wait. So that bird, I saw him on the right corner, the bottom right corner. Yeah, he's clipping. He's basically just appearing here and here at the same time. He's like teleporting, but he's not there. So basically, this screen keeps on going like this. It's like looping around, even though it's not looping around. Oh, you can't see that drawing? It's really cool and nice and really clever. Sorry you can't see it. So yeah, that's weird. That's like a bug? Is it a bug? Is that what you would call a bug? I want to crush this bird. I want to kill him. That's like basically a horror game right there. Very scary. I'm gonna beat this game. I'm not gonna beat this game. What is this? Down here, up here, up here. Okay, so... Yeah, come on down, buddy. Come on down, bird buddy. Hey, bird buddy. There you go. Nice, birdie. I'm just gonna grab this bomb. Whoop. And then go back up. See, if I would have fallen down there, I'd be dead. Well, I wouldn't be dead, but I'd be dying. I'd be stuck there forever. Whoop. Grab a beat. Let's beat it. I'll mess it up. I'll mess it up. I should go down here. Can you imagine how long this would have been with an actual robot messing around every time I wanted to push that button? That'd be pretty slow. Grab the beat. Okay. Wrong button. Oh, it's actually a turbo button. I think that's what's going on. Oh my god. Rob, you're too slow. I'm just trying... Rob, I'm trying to murder these birds. It's actually pretty amazing that they are... Okay. You know, they look like birds. And if they are birds, then it's pretty amazing that they do look like birds. Right? That's like... That's not how you would say that. That's not how you would compliment somebody on anything. But hey, that's how I do it. Down here, up here, boom, boom, boom. Grab a bomb, Go back up. Go back up. Grab that bomb. Bring that one down. No, I did do hold both. Next level. Boom. We done. Gyromite. I just Gyromite beat this game. I think the thing is, it's like probably the only NES game ever made that's not super hard. Right? That's not like killing you every second. Do I have to do that? This seems like this is what. Yeah, boy. You see that? You see that, Dr. Grandpa? I'm gonna celebrate by killing another bird. Oh, schnitzel. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. What is this? Yeah, it's an easy video game. No. Okay. So I'm gonna crush this. Boom. You did. Boom. You did. See, this is my no death Gyromite speedrun. And then the rest is just gravy, baby. There's no birds. I just gotta go. Boom. Done. I'm never gonna finish these 700 games if I'm just playing Gyromite for an hour. Whatever. I'm having fun. That's fine. Oh, I'm gonna kill that bird. That bird's dead. Squash him. It was like made for me to kill that bird, right? It's like there's a hole there. There's a hole here. The bird's obviously gonna fall in there and then be useless forever. So what I'm saying is basically there's no Gyromite game, full game where you like no kill runs, right? That's like a thing in like more modern games. Like you can beat Deus Ex the game without killing anybody. You can beat some stealth games without killing anybody, but in Gyromite you have to kill at least one monster. You have to. There is blood on your hands. And even they're your creations, right? So you're basically killing your children. This man right here is a murderer. He's murdering his own sons and daughters to save himself from bombs. He was probably a scientist during World War II, working on some real crazy stuff. And then the Americans got him after they won the war. And he's researching monsters and mind control with beats. And somebody does not want the truth coming out, so he's trying to bomb the entire laboratory. And this is where we're at. And there's his only friend is a robot that is trying to save him, that's trying to help him. This is crazy lore in Gyromite for sure. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. Oh, anyway, let's play the funny grandpa looking at bombs and jumping on birds game. Where's that rope? Where's that rope come from? It's just in flying in thin air. Okay, so I gotta go left, grab that beat, drop that beat, drop the beat, bomb, get the F out of there. So now I gotta, boom, you did. You just got gramped. Oh my god, this is some next levels. I gotta hold both at once. Or I could have just... Well, it died. By the way, this is called Robot Gyro in Japan. And in America, it's called Gyromite. Or is it a Y? They just didn't change it. Because we don't have time to change title screens. This is basically what people are always yelling about with censorship and changing the original version to a new version. This is pure. This is good. Alright, so that one was fun. Probably won't play it again because I played a lot of it today, but I would potentially play some more of it. So it's Gyromite. And by the way, my review scale here is green, I would play some more. Yellow, it's good, but I wouldn't play some more. And brown, it's bad, and I won't play some more. It could be bad, and I would play some more. That's a thing that could happen. Okay, so that was a thing. Next thing is, what is the next game? It will be Hogan's Alley, which is a light gun game. So we're doing Rob and light guns today, which is a thing for sure. All right, so again, I don't have a light gun at my apartment. It's at my parents' house. So I'm going to be using this very technologically advanced aiming reticle called the mouse. I'm just going to basically click on it, and I played Duck Hunt last time, and I would have thought that with a mouse it would be easier, but it's actually harder with the mouse because, you know, with guns work, baby. You just point and shoot. All right, Hogan's Alley A. Let's do it. This is actually, by the way, before we get into murdering people, shoot gangs only. Yep, just like in real life. I just want to point out, when we get back to the title screen, look at this move, this S going to the Y, going to the E. That's some graphic design right there. That's some good stuff. Okay. Boom. Game A. I can shoot the menu. That's pretty cool. So I gotta shoot the bad guys. I gotta profile them as quick as possible and murder the guys as quick as possible before they kill me. I immediately killed the police officer. See, it's tough. It's tough these days. This is very politically charged right here. Basically have to. I just go straight to the cops. I just go straight to killing police. It's weird. And I'm not doing this on purpose. Boom. I got him. These criminals are going to... I'm the worst at guns. I'm bad at murdering. Boom. That lady is very surprised by my skill. Oh, you got one. Wow, finally. That cop is happy that I murdered someone. That's kind of sad. Boom. Put a shirt on. Again, shirtless criminals. Yeah, you did, mafia guy. This is 1.8 on top there. Is that like a something? Is that like my reaction speed? Or no, it's like the... Is that like the level? The amount of people I need to murder? I don't know. But looks like I'm 1.6. I felt quicker on that one. Is that one going to be lower? We'll see. 1.2, okay. That was a bit slower. I am a sharpshooter though. Look at that. Did you see that going up to the right? That's like some next level of graphic design there. This is pretty good. You know, when you're doing NES games, you only have so much to work with. Basically, having text that is not like a straight line is probably like 4 years of work, of programming work. I missed that guy. I missed off-brand Evil Rambo here. You thought you could get away. Boom. 6 feet under. I shot next to him, but I still got him. That's fine. This noise is not annoying at all, by the way. By the way, it's pretty amazing how these side view things, just like the two white lines, make so much difference on whether they look like a line or just the side of something. It's pretty amazing how you know that there's like, you know, shoulders here at this level, at shoulder height. Boom. When you're in the middle, it's easy to murder you. I'm gonna shoot this one. Got him. See, one. Yeah, I'm pretty quick. I'm pretty fast. Miss 10. Game over. Damn it. Let's do something a bit more realistic. Oh wait, no. Okay, so I did not shoot. I did not shoot the level. I shot to select the level, so I have to push select to change levels. Okay, so this is like a more realistic thing. It's like, oh my god, they could come. Boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. I'm better in a realistic setting, you know, where they could pop. Just having three things and not knowing which one is which. That's too easy for me. I need real challenge. I need an environment. I need context to my shooting of bad people. See, I'm like, amazing. Obviously, everybody coming out of gun shop is a murderer. We know this. That was a good guy. He was just... Keep out, or you'll be dead. Basically, the only thing I knew about Hogan's Alley was the Hogan's Alley minigame in WarioWare Touched, where you would touch the barrels, and I really like that minigame. What are you doing here? You got there. Good. 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 Round 2. Oh. It's the same thing over and over again. You know what? I think that's good. I just want to shoot some barrels. Shoot some there's fish in those barrels, so I'm basically shooting fish in a barrel right now. Boom. I'm gonna get 5,000 points. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get 5. I'm gonna Oh. That should be like a billion points over here. It should be. Is that it? Did I win? Okay, there's a round 2. It's not just... Wow. I should just focus on doing something before getting the high scores, right? That's how life works, right? Try and do it first, then try and do it well. Yeah, try and do it first. This is a little inspirational message here. Try first, right? Well, second. Try and do it first, do it well after. I started thinking, oh, I'm just gonna write the whole thing, but then I got bored immediately. Well, when I wrote try, I'm like, okay, everything's here. By the way, look at this pause moment. I just paused it right at the perfect moment. Unless whenever you pause, it's always straight, which would be probably what's going on. Let's try it out. Let's try that. I got the second one. You know, video games have evolved and have gotten better. And one thing that video games now do is just make you shoot infinite bullets, so... See, I'm so good at video games. One thing that has changed is that, like, when you pause in high-speed games like that, they would sometimes do, like, a 3, 2, 1 before getting back to... I thought I only had, like, 1 bullet. Boom, boom, boom. Nailed them. Nailed them. That noise is not annoying at all. Okay, and now I'm just gonna blast them non-stop. If you have epilepsy, please close your eyes because you're gonna freaking die. I'm so sorry. Boom. I'm what you like, what we call a sharpshooter. You got sharp shot, baby. Okay, that's done. That's done forever. Is this good? Is Hogan's Alley good? Is Hogan's Alley a quality video game? That is the question of the hour. It is the first NES game ever with an apostrophe in the title. So that's something. That is a thing, right? But is it good? I'd say it's fine, I guess. I don't really care. I'll never play it again. So let's put it. Is it good? No, it's not good. It's bad. It's boring and it's dumb and I'm bad at it. And but it exists basically, which is what it needed to do. Exist. So it certainly does that. With a plum, I would say. Alright. What is next? What is the next game? After. Oh, yeah, baby. This is a childhood favorite. Ice Climber, which everybody hates. Everybody hates. But I played so much of it when I was a kid. Can I just skip this song here? So basically, when I was a kid, we had this. Played a lot of it. I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was hard because when you're a kid, you're dumb and you don't understand that things can be bad, right? You just think you're not good at them. Because adults made this game and adults are good and they know things and they're cool, right? That's how that works. That's how thinking works. So basically, Ice Climber is a good game. You're just bad at it. That's the conclusion we need to get to. That's what I'm saying before we play it. After I play it again, after what, probably like 15 years, is it still good? The answer is yes, obviously, because Ice Climber is a good video game. Let's see. Let's see. I don't even need to play it. I'm just gonna prove it. All right. One, let's do this. And I didn't even know you could play it 2-player. So, you jump and you hammer. It's basically right, like it's like Super Mario. It's like the original Mario, but with a hammer that you can control. You can control the hammer. So that's like basically the sequel to Mario. See? And I was never able to like do the bonus game because I was too bad at it. And I thought it was like, well, wow, this is difficult. I'm like blowing through this like a pro gamer. The memory is coming back to me, baby. It's like, it's just, the jump's weird. It's just part of the challenge. And I had no idea what eggplants were at that time. I just like, these like purple guys. That was me. That was my fault. It's not the game that's bad. And then yeah, crying. See, that's like pretty crazy. Crying in an NES game? That's like levels of emotion that you never saw in games before. That's basically Ice Climber is the Dark Souls of its time. That's what I'm saying here. And you're like, those bad guys would like create bridges, so you'd have to be quick, right? And then these, like, look at this, look at this. Well, you can't see it now, but there's like an ice stalagmite or stalactite. It's a stalagmite because it's an M like this, right? Stalagmite. It's a stalactite because it's a T that goes down. That's my trick to remember what stalagmites versus stalactites are. Mites go up, tights go down. Boom. That's it. That's easy. But yeah, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, there's a stalactite here, and it's like, it's an overhead hazard, right? So you got to be careful so you don't fall on your head, but it also falls down and fills holes. So it's like a danger, but it also helps you because if you're over it, you're like, oh, extra ground, perfect. Don't need to worry about falling down again. But if you're under here, if you're here, you're like, oh man, it's filling up. It's like an extra challenge. So basically, Ice Climber is the perfect video game. And like the bonus area, again, when I get to it, I'm gonna unpause. I'm gonna pause again and explain how the bonus areas are genius. Okay, so the bonus areas are genius because they're super challenging, but you don't fail, right? They're a big challenge, right? Like this is slippery, goes left and right. There's like a cloud that flies. You have to jump on the cloud at the right time. You have to collect the vegetables, which vegetables sucks. Vegetables suck, so obviously you don't want to do that, but they're points, so you have to do it. So it's like it's both a physical and a mental challenge to get to it. And if you fail, you're like, oh man, I failed. It got me again. And it's not like, and that's so you fail. You have that, oh man, I didn't get it, but you don't fail the level because you know you got to the level, which is good enough. But what's even more messed up is the feeling of despair it brings you because you're like, obviously when you fall from here, you don't fall down there, you fall all the way over here and die extremely well. So that's like, a real bummer. And you're like, oh man, I almost got it. But you still go to the next level and eventually meet that polar bear guy, which is also cool. So again, just high quality video game design. You just don't get it. People just don't get it. It's just that jump that's like, see that? I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh my god, I'm getting it. Getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting it. My heart's beating so much. Boom! I just climbed that ice. Nice climbers, more like. Yeah, look at how happy he is. Oh my god, video games are great. Ice Climber is the best video game ever made. See? Now I gotta... That guy's gonna bail out my thing if I don't hurt. Because he's there. He's gonna freaking do it. He's gonna mess me up. See, it's like a race against the clock. Oh my god. Screw that guy. But we're not timed, so it's just basically, there's obviously time pressure, but there's no real time pressure, right? There's that ice on those clouds. Again, next level challenge. See that shit? I'm like, amazing. Are those cabbages or lettuce? Who knows? I'm like getting good at this. People just don't understand how good video games are made. Oh, hey, buddy. Boom. 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 Climb that ice. Winner bonus. Cabbage bonus. See, I jumped and killed that bird just by jumping on it. I didn't need to, like, oh my god. See, that's the... Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? I just jumped and hit that ice. That's like next level again. That's like high level moves. Pro gamer moves. That cloud's going way faster. Fuck that guy up. Man, I haven't died yet. That's pretty amazing. Jinxed it. Jinxed it. Missed it. Just missed it. And that's where this timer becomes challenging, right? Because you're like, I can't wait for the good cloud. I just gotta go for it, baby. I just gotta. Oh man, I'm not gonna make it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Oh birdie, come on, birdie, baby. Boom, so yeah. Yeah, this is like the most stressful video game ever made. I only got 2 pickle ricks, unfortunately. I assume those are pickles, right? They're not cucumbers. And you never kill anything, you're just like knocking them out. And then that bird goes. Oh man, that was crazy. And you don't start from the bottom again when you die. You just like start where you died, which is perfect. Look at this shit. Look at this crazy stuff going on. There's like basically three things that are killing you. But they're like all there at once. Oh my god. Yeah, please build some more, fill those holes up, baby. You stop. I should have just... Oh man, I'm gonna die. It's just like, if I don't hurry up... Oh man, missed the timing on that one. Whoa, whoa! Yep, please ice that. Thank you. Thank you very much, buddy. Hey, that's like... I died. Again, oh yeah, there's like... That's... I always like that. On a game where you're like, oh my god, I only have one dude left. But there's like an extra secret dude because you didn't count correctly. Because you're using that dude. You're not losing that dude, right? So this is good. This is just good. Man, ice climb. People who don't like ice climbers just don't like corn. And you have a bit of air control on your jumps just at the end there. Oh, oh, damn it. See, I gotta be a bit more quick. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. I'm not gonna make it. No bonus. But I got 3 corns. So that's something. And I died. Again! Secret life! I thought I died and I'm like, oh man, this game is over. I was gonna do my review, but now I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna keep on going. Oh, you butt. See, it's like you have a direct confrontational relationship with those guys, those effers. Those effers, they're effing me. But then you can also do this, and he's like, oh wow, the ice just kept going. That's a bummer. Look, see that guy? See that bear guy? Did you see the bear guy? That's the bear guy. He's the bear guy. He's cool. He's got sunglasses, so you know he's cool. So that was Ice Climber, or like I said earlier, but I didn't have the time to do. It's more like Nice Climber, right? Or like Nice Climber. This is because there's like 2 of them. And here's like the cool thing. Here's like the thing I just noticed. Mountain 6? Yeah, that's where I got. So, can I just... Oh! Just select your level, dude. Who cares? Let's just do the craziest. Let's do the biggest level. Okay. 32 mountains. That's a lot of mountains, dude. Let's do this. Let's do Mountain 32. Holy crap. Let's just do it. Let's just try it out. Holy smokes. That's way too fast. I gotta basically... Holy crap, holy. That's way too hard. Oh man, this is tough. You can't just jump at the end of Ice Climbers. You gotta work your way up, just like a mountain, right? Like this is a challenge that you have to climb, just like a real mountain. It's like thematically, game design wise, graphics wise, it's like perfect. And I suck at it. I'm bad at the hardest level. Boom. There we go. See? I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna mess you up, buddy. Actually, could you please just ice? Could you please just ice this one? So I never have to go back down again? Please do that for me? Thank you, friend. Enjoy this hammer. Oh. These are indestructible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And here's the thing, right? I think you can, boop, yep, exactly. You can just do the old run around. I just need to let him ice that one. Boom. You're dead. Yeah, so I'm dead. Game over. That was tough. That was hard. But yes, Ice Climbers is a good video game. It's better than Super Mario Brothers. We all know this. Now that you know that, you can have your hot take. Ice Climber is a good video game. 10 out of 10. 32 out of 32. There's like, look, the colors. It's like, look at this. Look at this. Okay, just start. Please restart the demo. Look, the ground is green, right? So you're like a verdant area at the bottom of a mountain. Obviously, there's a lot of trees. There's a lot of, grass, herbs, stuff like that. Then when you get a bit higher, it gets a bit colder. The vegetation starts dying out. It gets orange, right? Dirt, rock, mountain. Like, it makes sense, makes sense. You keep going up. Let's just restart this so I can explain. Keep going up. It gets blue, gets icy, like ice. It's so cold. You can feel it in your bones. And the floors become more slippery. The animals become tougher. There's more ice falling. It's like so well made. It's so good, dude. Ice Climber is just so good. And obviously at the top of every mountain, there's the bonus area where it gets even colder, even darker. It's over the clouds. There's a lot of clouds there, obviously. The higher you go, the more clouds there are. It's just good. It's just good. Ice Climber. It's just good. This, man. Fuck Mario, dude. Ice Climber. That's where it's at. What's next? Kung Fu. Yeah, I played Kung Fu when I was a kid as well. I had this. I had a 52-in-1 cartridge that had almost every launch game. 52. It wasn't like the Action 52 that was super popular on the internet for a while. It's actually just an off-brand. Basically, every first-run Nintendo game or was on there. So there was Excite Bike, Mario Brothers, Ice Climbers, Kung Fu. So I played a lot. I had that cartridge, and basically we just played that over and over again. So Kung Fu, the big thing is, which I heard is like, it's like a licensed game. Ready. It's like based on a Jackie Chan movie in Japan, but they like ripped out the whole Jackie Chan thing for this one. And hey, cool reference here. This game was released in the 1980s. Time 1986. See? It's like 15 minutes in the future. Well, that's probably the timer, but I was just lucky when I paused it. It's probably like 2,000 seconds or something. But anyway, so I have 2 guys and 0 dragons here. Whatever that means. And then there's a map, which is probably 5 levels. That's me, I'm the player. Here, and that's the enemy, which is the boss. So you know there's a boss there. Somewhere. You gotta get to him. Alright. I was super bad at this game. I sucked at it. I was like, when you like start, there's like these orange pink guys, and you're like, oh, this is easy. A baby could do this. And then they introduce another guy, and immediately I die. And that, see? And those actual, like, kick noises, they do sound like a person doing a weird karate sound. So that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna at least beat this first level. This is my goal here. I'm not gonna beat this first level. Come on, stick man. Eat a stick, dude. You got stuck. I got stuck. See? I'm never gonna beat this guy. I just like doing this. But you gotta keep going forward if you want to save your wife, girlfriend. There's probably like a princess, right? But she's probably super hot. I never punch. I'm always kicking. Okay. Oh. Get it. Get it. I'm gonna freaking die again. I'm gonna die to stick man over there. Okay. I'm so used to going back and then... Oh my god, stick man, you're too hard. I'm gonna kill Stickman. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna stick it to you. What is this? What is this? What is this thing? What is that? Is that like a grate, an air vent? Some sort of mystical Kung Fu Chinese? Is Kung Fu Chinese? Where's Kung Fu from? I just gotta check something. Where is Kung Fu from? China. Okay. Kung Fu is Chinese. Like, I know karate and Kung Fu and Jiu-Jitsu and all those things probably have like different origins. I just don't really know where they're from. So Kung Fu is Chinese. This man right here, we can safely assume. No, we can never assume anything. But we can guess that he's probably Chinese. I don't want to go there. He's a kung fu man. It's not called kung fu in Japan, so maybe it's not even kung fu. Are we even doing kung fu in this game? Who knows? I don't want to step on any cultural rakes here, so I'm just gonna say it's called kung fu, and you kick people and punch them, but you barely punch them because kicks go way further. Oh, boom! Did you see that? See that kung fu? Kung fu action? I was super bad at this game when I was a kid. But I like, unlike Ice Climber where I wanted to learn because it was a literal mountain to climb. In this one I was just like, I'm never gonna get this. I don't understand. Okay, so yeah, get it. Get it. Oh, that's not even the boss. Is that the boss? Was that just a random stick guy? No, 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 yeah. Okay. And that's the first time in my life I actually get to the second level of this game. Look at these stairs. Those are some good stairs. Those are some nice stairs. These stairs are pretty good. High quality stairs. Okay, you're going. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's snake pots and dragon balls. There's literal balls with dragons in them in this game. I gotta check. Okay, so Kung Fu game, NES. That came out in what, 1983? 1984. So this one, 1984. Right? This guy. He's what, 38 years old or something? 37? Dragon Ball came out in 1984. Oh my god. I just discovered something incredible. Did Dragon Ball invent Kung Fu the game, or did Kung Fu the game invent Dragon Ball? Who can say? Nobody knows. That's nuts. That is crazy. I'm gonna die immediately. In 3, 2, 1. A pot fell on my head. A pot fell on my head and I died. I gotta try this again. I do love this animation. He's like sweeping the floors, like cleaning. You know when you drop like a drop of juice or a drink or something and you just like, oh man, I'm just gonna wipe my foot on it. That's, he basically dropped a lot of liquid and needs to clean it up. He's a black belt, so you gotta remember. He's pretty good at this. Those guys are not black belts. They're pink shirts, which I believe is the lowest rung of Kung Fu. Because if the first thing you learn is run at a guy and get your arms up and try and grab him. Whoa! You just got Kung Fu, baby. Stick man. Stick man. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'll fuck you up, stick man. Get ready to get stuck. Boom. This is probably like the first game ever made where a good tactic to fight enemies is to back away from them. That's probably never happened before this, right? Before you just like run straight at them and shoot until they die. It's like tactical, strategic. You gotta watch out. You gotta back away from those pots with dragons in them. You gotta kick those snakes. Yeah, fuck that dragon. Speedrun. Okay. Don't speedrun. You gotta be careful. I'm stuck here forever. Okay. Yeah, I messed that one up. You can't kick dragons. You gotta jump over snakes. Oh, what? See that? You see that shit? Fuck that ball. I'm out. So it gotta be like this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so good at this. I'm so bad at this. Jump over the snakes. Fuck that ball. I said jump over the snakes, idiot. Oh my god, that went so quickly. Okay. Okay. What's game B? Is it the same thing? It's probably harder, right? It feels like it's the same. Yeah, Kung Fu is like the smallest use of force. So I don't think real Kung Fu masters spam kicks. Oh, he backs up. Okay, yeah, it's harder because there's two knife guys. Okay, okay. I think that's good. Review time. I like it. It's pretty. Now that I'm an older person, more mature, and I understand video game mechanics, and I know that you can and should back away from people running at you with knives. I actually like this. I like this. I probably would play some more of it. So Kung Fu gets a green out of green. Just let me write this down. Kung Fu gets a green out of 3. Would play again. Yes, please and thank you. Okay. Okay, so what's next? What is the next game? After Kung Fu, we get Mach Rider, which is a car game. Man, that song is certainly something. So we got fighting course, endurance course, solo course, and design. So you can probably design your own courses, which is pretty amazing for a Nintendo game. Like, yeah, Excite Bike did have design, but it's like a side-scrolling jumper game. This is like a 3D race. 21 12. The Earth has been invaded by evil forces. What? Journey to the neighboring sectors, destroying invaders. This is not what I expected. Push, quote unquote, A. You are Mach Rider. Motorbike. I immediately died. Okay. I'm like a football player on a motorbike. Okay, so this vaguely looks like a thing. Okay, I've got guns. I exploded. So I can shoot, I can bike, I can die. Oh my god, they just hit me from behind all the time. Okay, so here's the thing I just noticed. This is there's like a mirror up here that shows you upcoming bike guys. They're like, "Oh, I'm on a bike. I'm coming and killing you." So then you gotta go, okay, so this is that way, this is like this way, and this is like this way. So if he's going that way, I gotta like move this away. Is it reverse or not? I don't know. I'll probably have to find that out. And then I'll immediately mess it up because I'm really bad with that type of stuff. Okay. Now that I know that there's a way to see guys coming, let's look at guys coming, I guess. Okay. You gotta look at two things. This is next level right there. Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Okay. That did not help me at all. The end. Let's try this again. I don't care about this cutscene. I am Mach Rider, I know. I want to win. Okay. Let's stay to the left here. Let's go to the right. Okay, right. Yeah! Suck it! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god in heaven. I'm so bad at this. And I do like racing games. That's like one of my favorite genres. They're following me like murderers. They just don't care. They'll suicide themselves on me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Oh, why? I can choose between 1, 2, 3, and 4, whatever that is. Oh, is that speed? Oh, okay. So you can go faster. I'm learning this. There's no tutorial in this game to tell you that you are Mach Rider. And then you can go faster. Okay, let's go with 2. Let's go with 3. Yeah. Dead. You dead, sucker. That's how this works. So if I'm being chased, I should just go faster. Yeah. Okay, I understand video games now. This is how this works. Go faster. Go slower. There's oil. At least I guess that's oil and water. Why would you need to put both oil and water? I accidentally went. Okay. You gotta accelerate like a real motorbike with 4 gears. Yeah, you did. I won. I Mach rode like a Mach Rider. Wait, what the hell is that thing? What is this? Not the forces of evil. Proceed to the next lecture. Okay. Let's keep on murdering. You are Mach Rider, in case you forgot. I got 3 riders left. I am Mach Riders. Accelerate. Accelerate. Rocks or bushes. They teleport in from the... This is pretty tough. You gotta watch both your front and your back, just like in real life. Okay, so I can hit those biker guys. They just knocked me off the road. Oh my god. I'm just trying to drive, dude. I'm just trying to drive without getting killed by the forces of evil. Can you just leave me alone for a freaking second, dude? I can't even touch those doofuses. This is a simulation. Gotta slow. I hit him once and he didn't even blow up. These forces of evil, they're pretty tough, dude. This is certainly something. This is certainly some. It's actually pretty developed. There's like mechanics and choices to do, like what speed do I go? Do I shoot? Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I hit him? Do I not get murdered? Search for survivors in the city ahead. You are Mach Rider. I do like that. I do like that they're saying you are Mach Rider every time you do it. I'm not Mach Rider though. Michelle Rider. There's a guy on my tail. There's a guy on my 6. There's a guy on my... Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. The guy threw like caltrops, I believe they're called. Like, and then there's like snow, color changes. And I'm just going. Like, and then I blew up, and then I died. Oh no, I got 1 left. Again, the secretly 1 life left. I like that. It's always like a fun surprise. Unless the game sucks, you're like, oh my god, when is this game ever gonna end? When is this game ever gonna end? Right now. What's the endurance course? Go 20 kilometers within time 250. See? This is pretty amazing because it's in kilometers, not in miles. Which is like traditionally in America everybody's like miles, but this was developed in Japan. So do Japanese people use kilometers or miles? Who knows? Who knows? Let's have a look here. Japanese kilometers. Japanese units of measurement. Thank you, Wikipedia. They use the Shakukan system, which sounds like an anime bad guy. A shaku is 10/33 of a meter. A tsubo is for area, which is 130.25 of square meters. A sho is 2,401 331 of a liter, and a kan is 15/4 of a kilogram. Okay, wow. I'm learning stuff. Well, obviously, right, they've got different cultural things, right? They don't even use forks, they use chopsticks. So culturally, like innovation and evolution of their culture, it's very different, or it started very different from America and Europe, right? So obviously their units of measurements would be different. That's pretty interesting. And did you know, fun fact here, that a se is a area measurement which equals 6,250,000 52,000 and 603, no, sorry, 6 million, no, 6 billion 250 millions over 52,693,443 square yards. So that's extremely a different unit of measurement, which is a thing that exists and that I now know, and that I will use in every discussion from now on to explain how cool I am. Okay, let's keep driving this motorbike for some reason. So I gotta ride 20 kilometers, which is like, I just gotta go faster here. I forgot that you can go faster. Otherwise, I was too interested in Japanese units of measurement. That's not 5 kilometers. That's not 20. That's 5. Okay. I might actually make this. It's a time thing, so I can die as much as I want. I am the Mach Rider, so... So apparently all evildoers in this region in 2112 or something, they use motor tricycles because they're not as cool as I am. The Mach Rider can drive a motorbike, which 2 wheels is harder than 3 wheels, because, as you all know, 3-wheelers were banned in the past because they were way too dangerous, because they would flip all the time. I did it! I won! I'm a Mach Rider. Yeah, so motor tricycles were banned because they were too dangerous. People would flip on the side and get hurt a lot. So obviously in 2112, only evil criminals and murderers would use motor tricycles. So it's like a gameplay way or a design way of showing how evil these people are. Yeah, I'm not going to continue doing that, but I'm going to try the other one. Solo course, what is that? Go 22 kilometers within... Oh, so it's just like single race. That's fine. I want to design. I want to see what's up with that. Design. Whoa, that's crazy. How do I do the thing? What is going on here? What is this? How does this... I'm just pressing every button and nothing works. So obviously I can't put some parts in this space because of reasons. But I select start. I'm just... What is going on? Okay, let's just reset this and try again. Okay. Solo course, design. Fighting course. Okay, no. Design. I can go this way. So yeah, this is the cursor for the course. And then I can push select to go down here. So that's like something, but then I can't push select to go back. How do I... Oh my god. I want to know how this works. Let's just reset it. This is now a personal problem that I need to understand. Oh. Wait. I did it. I put something down. Did I win? What did I do? How do I Yeah. Okay. So A seems to put the thing. How do I Okay, if I hold B, okay. 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 Boom. I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got this. I I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm making a racing track. And then I did it. Now what do I do? How do I race? How do I win? Can I just like this is like extremely confusing for no reason. I know it's like okay, you can't put it there, but like it freaks me out whenever it changes like that. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, I think I get it. I think do I have to go from left to right? That's my assumption here. That's what I think is happening. Okay, no, no. You can probably make some real good art in Mach Rider. Like draw something. Eh, Okay, I I designed it. Can I load it? Wait, what am I loading? Did I just did I just mess up my piece of art? What is loading? Can you save like one race? Oh my god, this is too slow. What is going on? I'm just gonna reset. Try again. Now that I'm an expert in design, I'm just gonna. My course is still there. Okay. Should I just go do an endurance course? Is is this my track? Is this my famous racing track that I designed? You know, I made this. Yeah, I remember this. You would turn right at one point. See that? I think that's my track. There's no like weird bullshit happening, so and I did not put any weird bullshit on there. So you can shoot the barrels. Okay, I didn't know that. Shooting barrels confirmed in this game. So experimentation will Okay, we're done. Uh we're done with this. So review wise, I would say Mach Rider is a thing. It exists. It does have style. It says you are the Mach Rider. You you do have like that mirror, which is cool. Your levels, you can design a track. It works. There's a purple sky, so you know it's the future, and the environment is ruined, so it's realistic. But I never want to play it again. So I would say, good try, good try. That's a good try. So I'll put it in the yellow zone, but I'm never gonna play it again. Okay, next game. Open. What's after Mach Rider? It's Pinball, which I did play when I was a kid, and I liked. But as with every pinball game, virtual or not, I am bad at it. So, one thing that was cool was this spring animation. I did like that. So, left of the controller to do the left bumper, which and right of the controller to do the right bumper. See, immediately sucks. I'm immediately terrible at this. And there's like birds in there, which, you know, you have to get all the birds to get these bumpers. As you can see, my expert gameplay here, you have to do those things. You basically have to touch everything to get points. That's basically what pinball is, right? Touch everything to get points. And that's always cool, being stuck in the bumpers like that. That's like fun. But it's just, you know, it's just virtual pinball, which is pretty cool for a Nintendo game. Uh, which I don't really know how big pinball is, like, in society. I know some people absolutely love pinball, and they're like, pinball is the greatest thing ever. And I'm glad for them because pinball is. I find the mechanics of pinball, like the actual physical item being built, super fascinating, right? It's like basically using physics to make a ball and make bumpers and make a fun game with physical things. That's always cool. That's an interesting because I do like engineering, so I like that stuff, but I'm bad at it. This is fun. And yeah, I'm the guy that the ball, like the ball always does like right in the middle. That's like 75 to 80% of my games. That's what happens. And I hate that so much. So that's why I get kind of tired of a game of pinball quickly. I would put like a token in a machine and I'll be like, okay, I'm done. That's it. So there's like missions in pinball. I never got that, but you know that's the thing. And one thing I always in this game specifically, I always saw was like this is a face, right? This is a guy's face, right? Like these are the eyes. This is a nose, and this is like this is a mouth, right? Let's. I'm not the only person who thinks that, right? And this is like his arms, and like these are hands, like right? And this is like a bottom with like cartoony pants and legs. This, I'm not the only person who sees that. And this is like, it's a hair, I guess, or like a headband. And this is obviously his cell phone, right? And and yeah, and uh, this pinball person is obviously mad about something, probably about how pinball is difficult and it sucks when you're bad at it. And the dream was always getting over here. This was the stuff. This was the good stuff over here. Getting all those pins in one. Yeah, that was awesome. And in the lower level, there's like a Mario level where Mario's running around doing Mario stuff. That was also pretty cool. But it was like very rare. So that's maybe why I don't like pinball. It's because the cool stuff is hard and I'm bad at it. So I never get to see the cool stuff, like the lights and the music and the, I don't know, Terminator quotes or whatever, depending on the type of machine you're doing. It's like, I'll be back, but I'm not back. I'm always dying. I'm always falling in the hole. So I'm never back. And I just spent $2 on this machine to immediately die in 30 seconds. So no, I don't think I'll be back, sir. No, thank you. I'll just leave and play. See that? See that shit? I already lost. And I spent half my time talking about how the machine looks like a person. I do want to see Mario though. That's one thing I want to do. So I did watch a few pinball videos, like how to be good at pinball, and by a few I mean one, and then I was like, okay. So now that I know, there is like a strategy, and I don't know if it's like, I guess it's because it's physics, right? And physics are not reliable. Physics are, you can't rely on physics to have your back when it comes to pinball. So this is the Mario stage. You can't rely on physics to have your back, and then whenever you're supposed to like hit the paddle, the ball with the paddle on like either the middle, the end, or the other end. And I don't know if it's like it has to be exactly in the middle or it's like somewhat in the middle, so I don't really trust pinball that much. So this is the famous Mario you've heard all about. This is the plumber from down under Europe, right? Which is Italy. Is he Italian or Italian American? I don't remember. He's Japanese, obviously. Why doesn't Mario speak Japanese? And this is Pauline from Donkey Kong, so this is before Super Mario Brothers. So it's not Princess Peach or Princess Toadstool. It's Pauline. And I always thought this looked like a phone for some reason. Because probably because of the dial. Anyway, let's just do this bonus stage, I guess. I'm gonna save Pauline right now. I'm not gonna save Pauline right now, apparently. I'm gonna save Pauline right now. I'm gonna do it. So this is barely pinball. Which apparently this is what old pinball games were like. You didn't have paddles. Oh my god, Pauline's dead. I killed Pauline. So yeah, apparently older pinball games did not have paddles like this. They had like a literal left to right paddle, like the pink thing in the middle there. So this is like a super high-tech pinball game. This is like next level stuff. I'm gonna save Pauline. I'm not gonna save Pauline. Oh my god, I'm gonna finish this game. It, I think you can change like the screen to be pink or something. Is that like level 2 or something? I don't remember really. 737. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm still winning. I did play a lot of this when I was a kid. Because, you know, you had a Nintendo when you had nothing else to do. And you lost. That's probably game B, right? What's game B? And that's how I grew up with Nintendo games. It's like a 52 in 1 with like a bunch of classic games and no manuals. So I didn't know how anything worked. I was just like, oh well, hit the ball until the ducks give you something, I guess. Save Pauline, which I didn't know her name was Pauline back in the day. Uh, and then you die immediately, like that. This feels a lot like game B, like game A, honestly. This feels a lot like exactly the same thing as game A. What's different? Who knows? I seem to be doing the exact same thing. Are the physics different? Are the balls different? I seem to be losing a lot quicker though. Maybe it's because I don't really care and just want to go to the next game, or maybe it's because of the game B. Who knows? Because obviously I'm interested. Is it faster? Maybe it's faster. Am I imagining things? I'm going crazy right now. Okay, let's hit it in the middle. See what... Oh, I didn't. So you can... This is what they said to do. Do this and then immediately... Yeah. 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 I think we're done here. I think we're done here. This is... I think I think we're done here. I'm just gonna... More like pin butt. Okay, we're done. Thank you very much. Pinball. Pinball. Is pinball good? Is pinball good? Is pinball... Pinball is not brown. Pinball is not brown. I like pinball, but more for... Because I played it when I was a kid. And it's nostalgic. So would I play pinball again? Yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would play pinball again. Not because I like it, but because it's my dad. Pinball, I grew up with pinball, so yeah, I kind of have to like it. This is not fair. This is not a factual review. This is my personal feelings about these games. So don't go and buy pinball because I said I liked it. Mario's pants are not even the right color, so why would you even care about pinball? Okay, next game. Probably last game for today? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry we have to end with Robot Block, which in the good old US of North America is called Stuck'em. Stuck'em. Or Stack'em? Is it Stack'em? Stack up. Stack up. Stackoop. Which is officially the second game. Is it the first game in the Nintendo library to have a what's that? What's I forgot what this thing is called. A hyphen. Oh my god. Is it the first game to have a hyphen in the name? Because it's called Stack'em. Stack'em. Let's just look at my list here. Is it the first? Does Mach Rider have one? Does Mach Rider have? No, 10-Yard Fight. The very first Nintendo game had a hyphen in there. So suck it, Stack'em. You're useless. You're not even the first Rob the Robot game. Oh my god. Who cares about Stack'em? More like suck 'em. Or like stack them in your garage because you don't want to play them. I've never played Stack 'em, so I don't even know if it's good or not. But I know it's like the Rob the Robot game where you really need the Rob the Robot. So, memory. Is that just a memory game? I can do that. I can... I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? Something is happening. I am pushing buttons. Am I winning? Am I... Am I winning? What's this? What is this? So I'm assuming that it's like, okay, this is my... Okay, bingo. Let's just go back to this and do this. So what I'm assuming is going on here is you're supposed to have Rob the robot here in this position. There's like 5 areas, and then you have to have these blocks there. And you're supposed to program with these buttons the robot so it does everything to get to this thing. Basically moving everything to the left. So let's do this. So I've got red. I've got red. I gotta grab red. I'm gonna put it on 2. Grab white, put it on 2. Grab blue, put it on 2. Grab yellow, put it on 2. Grab green, put it on 1. And then grab yellow, put it on 1. Grab blue, put it on 1. Grab white, put it on 1. Grab red, put it on 1. That's the strategy here. Strategic thought. But there's no robot, so how do I... Okay, start. So I gotta click on this first to be able to control this. I gotta close the thing, move 1, go down, and then do I go down like 5 times? And then open it. And then I gotta go up 4. Go left once. Go right once, sorry. And then close. No, I probably have to go up, then open, then down, then close. What is this? Whoa. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go crazy. Let's just do let's just do test. Let's see what's up with... Oh no. Oh no. That's like, oh, you want to test if you're epileptic or not. Direct. Okay, so this is up. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Left. Down. Open. No, I want to close. I'm sorry. close, and then I want to go up. Then I want to go right. And I want to open. Okay, see, I won. That's pretty amazing. Is this bad? Is this good? Is this something that really doesn't play without a robot operating buddy? Yes. But I do have to say, the dude's animations when he's jumping, pretty good, pretty highly detailed. And I do like the guy's voice. You've never heard of Stack Up? The Rob the Robot game? It's pretty good, Glitchfest. It's pretty good. I have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, this is the end of this. I'm not playing this ever again. This is Stack Up, and this is my review of Stack Up. It's brown. My color-coded review is it's brown, so don't play it. Don't play Stack Up. It sucks. Or it's good if you have a robot, who knows? So that's it. That's that. Next game. Open. Next game. I've never heard of this game. It's called I'm just gonna open it. I don't know what it is exactly. It's called Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks weird. So I'm just gonna play it, see what happens. Looks like you're this guy and he can run and he can walk. So, okay, you get a mushroom and you can get bigger. Okay. And then, okay, you can walk. Okay, I'm just gonna go in blind. I'm just gonna try it, see what happens. World 1-1. Okay. So I'm this guy. I can jump. Okay. I've got a hat. And I probably have to kill this thing. Yep, I got 100 points. So murder is good in this game. Okay. So in the first 5 seconds here, this is what I learned about this game, Super Mario Brothers. Killing is worth 100 points. $1 is worth 200 points. So a life in Super Mario Brothers is worth half a cent, half a dollar, 50 cents. This mushroom is worth 1,000. So I'm basically eating a mushroom that's worth 10 lives. That's pretty crazy. Society is incredible. Okay, so there's a pipe. I can go down. I can't go down. Can't go down on this pipe. Can I go down on this pipe? No. Can't go down on this pipe. Can I go down on this pipe? Nope. I'm bad at this. Yes, there it is. Grab these coins. This is like, what? 20 lives worth? 20 people's worth of money? Okay. Okay. So 2 murders in a row is worth more than 1 murder. That's good to know. I won. I'm good at this. I've never actually beaten Super Mario Brothers. I guess I just didn't care that much. There you go. There you go. See this perfect platforming right there? So much money. I'm rich. There's a star. Yep. Aw, man. Damn it. That was fun. I died. Oh my god. It's the most stressful thing that happened to me today. Yeah, you got it, baby. Boom, boom, boom. This was like the biggest challenge when I was a kid, just trying to jump up to here. Is like look at this, look at this. I'm gonna get it. 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 Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. It's a me, Mario, baby. Okay, let's skip all this crap. I don't care. 1441. Okay, there's this guy with the things that shoots those things, and this sucks. This was my last game for the day, so I'm probably gonna restart playing. Next time I'm probably gonna start with playing this again, because now I'm just playing for fun there. Not really commenting on anything. Not really analyzing the quality of this video game. So I can't give it a proper review without... How about I just go up here and murder that guy? What you think of that, buddy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Enjoy being a corpse. I'm gonna beat Super Mario Brothers today, right now. Here's one weird thing. I just don't know why it always weirded me out. But what's up with this? Why is there like two pipes? What is this pipe for? Why does this pipe exist? I know why it exists. Because you don't want to animate Mario jumping and then going down it. You just want to animate him walking right in. But you can't just have a straight pipe on the side. Well, you could just put a wall here. Say, oh, he's going into the mountain. But then you would say, oh, he's not going underground where the tudu-tudu-tudus happen. This is why game development is so hard, man. You gotta think of all that stuff. You gotta take all that into account when you're making a game, because people these days will criticize pretty much everything. They'll say, well, it doesn't make sense. Why is Mario going right and then he ends up underground? That's like a cinema sin, a game sin. This is like, these games are bad. 0 out of 10. That's what people say these days. They're like, oh, this does not make sense, so obviously it's terrible and sucks and is bad and sucks. But when you think about it, the real answer to that criticism is, you're stupid, shut up. It doesn't matter. It's about a dude jumping and running and eating mushrooms and getting big. Who cares about the pipes? This is also me skipping everything because I don't care. I don't even know how I found out about these warp zones. It would have to be in a magazine, right? Because I knew about them when I was a kid. But the internet did not exist at that point. So how would I have known that stuff? I didn't have a Nintendo Power. I had the PlayStation magazines because I was a PlayStation kid. Maybe my cousin showed them to me because our Nintendo at home we got it from my cousin. So maybe that's how I knew. But I don't know. It's probably like a society thing, right? Where it's just like you understand it through osmosis, where you probably watch like there was this video game show on YTV. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's how I found. Oh my god. I don't know. You just learn things, right? Because, you know, when I was a kid, we didn't have enough money to buy more games, so I just read gaming magazines, basically, instead of actually playing the games because my parents would not let me. Oh, fucker. I'm gonna die. I knew it. I knew it. I don't even know what the strategy is to go bypass those guys. I would usually just take the hit and then die. Or maybe do this. Okay, so this is a strategy. You run, jump on a bullet bill, fall but right in front of him, and jump on him. Remember that. Game facts. Yeah, you have to wait for that guy to jump on there, and then you're like, hey, how about a little bit of this? Oh my god, I'm the worst. Oh my god, I'm the worst. That's poor quality gameplay right there. Okay, so jump on the bullet bill. Or just do that, I guess. That works. Just jump on him and hope for the best. Okay, now I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna do it. Jump on top, and then get fucked. I said get fucked, dude. I said, oh my god. So you can press up and A, right, to continue. Is that or up and start? Up and A, up and start, up and A and start. I guess not. I guess not. That's not how that works. That's just stupid. Who cares? Super Mario speedrun. Boom. New record. New world record. That's for sure. A little flag. I messed up my world record. I'm so sorry. That's it. That's it. Super Mario's bad. It sucks. So this is the conclusion for today. This is Super Mario, right? Super Mario. And up here, this level of quality is Ice Climbers, which is way better than Super Mario, as we all know, based on our analysis from today. Super Mario is the inferior product to Ice Climbers, which is the best video game ever made. Ever. You know, when like people that make games, they communicate messages. We all know this, right? They have ideas, they have opinions they want to communicate, and sometimes they do it subtly, like in Ice Climbers, with the colors, with the difficulty, with the bonus levels, with the vegetables. That's all subtle messaging about society, about success, about challenge, about winning basically. And Mario's like, you know what's weird? Mysteries. We don't know everything, right? So let's just put blocks with question marks on them. Hey, there might be something in there, idiot. We don't know. That's the level of subtlety Super Mario's working with. So basically what I'm saying is Super Mario Brothers confirmed dumb. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what Super Mario Brothers is saying about itself, basically. And that's it. That's it for today. That's my last point I had to say for today. Super Mario Brothers 0 out of 10. Goodbye.